Subscribe to Film Companion for your film fix. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update.
Three people have a good time in Mrs. Serial Killer. First, Manoj Bajpayee, who's such a class act that even when he's hamming unabashedly, he's watchable. And second, the two DOPs, Ravi K. Chandran and Kiran Deohans. The film is a thriller set in an unnamed hill station. Ravi and Kiran capture the natural beauty but also go full gothic with saturated colors and mood lighting. The reds and greens soak the screen. These three try to invest some meaning into this harebrained film, but it's like trying to resuscitate a dead body. You can keep pumping air into it, but it won't move. This is an apt analogy for Mrs. Serial Killer, which, as the name suggests, features plenty of dead bodies. Most of them are young pregnant women. Their dismembered bodies, with the fetuses sliced out and preserved carefully in jars, are unearthed. The respected local gynecologist Mrityunjay Mukherjee is arrested for the crime. So his wife Sona decides that the smartest way to get her husband out of jail is by replicating the crime, because of course once the police sees that the killer is still out there, her husband will be released. This genius scheme is concocted by a lawyer played by Darshan Jariwala, who has just had a cardiac arrest. He lives in a gigantic house which looks like the setting for the next Vikram Bhatt horror film, and he plans his cases while lying in bed. There's also a cop played by Mohit Raina, whose entire career seems to hinge on convicting the good doctor. But since he's had a relationship with Sona, he's also an equal suspect. Director, editor, writer and composer of the original music score, Shirish Kundar, tries to make everything creepy and dangerous. So even a casual conversation between Sona and Joy early in the film just comes off as really odd. He's flying out of town, he's at the airport, and she's telling him that she's not alone, there's someone in the house with her. Which is the first sign that she's a little loopy. In fact, the whole film has this unhinged vibe which might have worked if the story actually made any sense. I don't want to reveal any plot twists, but believe me when I say that it is flat out bonkers. The heaviest load is on the shoulders of Jacqueline Fernandez. Jacqueline's amiable, attractive presence has been put to good use in blockbuster movies like Judwaa 2 and Race 3 and assorted dance numbers. But here, she must play the role of a doting wife who will go to any lengths to prove that her husband is not a killer. In one scene, she's menacing. In the next, she's disguised as a man. In the third, she's torturing a girl. Jacqueline gives it her best shot, but much of this becomes unintentional comedy. Admittedly, the dice is loaded against her. I don't know any actor who could make sense of this silly dialogue and plot. In one scene, she's attempting to perform an abortion watching an online tutorial. In another, she's asking God in exasperation, "Sare conflict meri hi kahani mein kyun hai?" What makes it even sillier is that Sona does all the kidnapping and torturing while wearing tasteful dresses, high heels and carrying matching handbags. Her husband might be in jail, but the commitment to fashion never flags. Once you surrender to the sheer incompetence of the film, there is some fun to be had. Like in one scene, this character says, "Meri behan ek gynecologist se mili thi," which is odd, kyunki meri behan kuwari thi. Obviously, because single women never need to see gynecologists. But my favorite moment was when Joy just loses it and screams, "Stop calling me Joy, I'm not a fucking ice cream." That line made me laugh out loud, which is exactly what I needed at the end of this very tough week. You can watch Mrs. Serial Killer on Netflix.